Alright guys, and welcome back to more Dangan Ronpa 2. And I am currently chewing on some corn nuts. And if I don't talk for a little bit, it's because I'm chewing on corn nuts. But anyway, here we go. We're about to enter a rebuttal showdown. You know how much I love rebuttal showdowns in this game. With Sonya Nevermind. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh no, rebuttal showdown!
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
How is that possible?
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower?
No way, there would have been like oil marks.
But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Monokuma?
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
Okay.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Really?
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
What? Okay, what about the oil though? What about the oil on the floor? Ha! Oil on the floor! We got oil on the floor!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
What the? As expected of a princess, she's overcoming my arguments with great confidence. I need to counter her remarks and wait for an opportunity to
There are
refute
many
her.
different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar and Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Thank you. Advance!
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong.
What Monokuma?
Wielding the power of the futuristic, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Ah, gotcha! Not everything! Can't be the oil, bitch! That was way too easy.
Moving the body and pillar is possible. But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Gotcha, bitch!
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
Hey, it's all right. A fired-up Miss Sonya is awesome to watch.
You know, it'd be fucked up if Miss Sonya did it.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
What you saying? 9/11? What you say, Akane? 9/11? Disrespect to 9/11?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building, or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secrets of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has that clue, and that is the asshole.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determined? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
Right.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Are you sure he was the only one though? Where did that hammer come from? He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. He's talking about the life-threatening game, but where did that hammer come from, homie?
See,
The hammer couldn't have just came out of nowhere.
you're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you? That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself.
See, that door has no doorknob, unless that's a super small doorknob on it.
From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner
See?
pocket.
this is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture. What the? What the?
Let me explain it to you again.
Whoa, this place is full of trees. Yeah, we're at Kaiba's castle and shit, or Pegasus Castle. That's where we're at.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Trees, the way we're above the trees. That shouldn't make sense in this
Then
picture.
let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Thinking time, okay. What doesn't make sense in this picture? The fact that we are on the first floor and can see trees. Bruh. Bruh. I would assume it would be this, right? The trees, yeah. The trees.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
Okay. I was pretty much aiming at the trees, homie. That's not even what I was going for.
Is that it?
There's a lot of things that don't make sense in this photo. Which means there are other contradictions. I could have sworn I looked at the trees. I'm gonna go to the exact same spot. What? I guess I didn't point directly at the trees.
Here!
Okay. Never mind. I guess I found something else on
You said
accident.
This photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Damn, Nagito.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Let me calm down. The other clues? Is he talking about that one time when he showed up out of nowhere? Well, hello there, Hajime. Why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
It's top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind Funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor is in the photo he took. I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this! Alright, what is this? Hangman's die. Oh, logic die. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Time to play some more Tony Hawk Pro Skater SSX Edition! Oh, I didn't jump! I pushed the wrong button! Oh! Time to grind, homie! Living on the edge, literally! Oh! Ooh! Whoa! Those bars are coming out of nowhere! Bro, you can't be doing this shit! Yo, they're bringing them up out of nowhere. This is bullshit. Question 1. They exist. Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? They exist. They exist. They don't exist. They don't exist. Let's say they don't exist. Was that? Man, I should have just went with my first gut feeling. Damn it. I should have just went with the gut feeling. Here we go. This is fun though, I ain't gonna lie. Look at that. Look at that! They be adding shit! Yo, what the fuck? I'm about to go to the right now. Yup. Nope, I read that like a book. Oh! Woo! 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 Oh man! Oh, this game be trolling! I had to get on the boost. They're the same building, they're different buildings. Let's say they're the same building. Same building. I mean, if they exist, they're the same building, right? What? Damn it! Stupid blue. It's down blue force fields, man. This is bullshit. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We got this. Go! I ain't even gonna read the next question. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just keep rocking it out. Speedy Gonzalez! I ain't even gotta read this. That's how fast my brain processed this shit. I ain't even have to think. YOLO! YOLO!
It's all coming together.
It all comes together.
I got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where Strawberry House is located, the floors below Grape House, the floors above Grape House. With the 180 degrees and shit. Is it below or above? Below or above? Below or above? Below or above? Let's look at... Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Great Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nikomaru's body, I'm going to say, I'm just fuck yeah. What if I just let the time run out? What happens then? Fuck it. Let's go with the above. Or below. Above, below, below, above, above, above.
I see.
Alright, above. Nice, I got some health back.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is
I
located.
got some health back. Yes.
Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
This shit is confusing, dude.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
Different shapes.
A quadrilateral and a hexagon. Overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna pretend like I know anything. What the fuck? I'm just getting lucky, yo. I'm just getting lucky.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse.
The first part of it was easy because the oil was obvious, and then I think the hammer was obvious. But like this shit, like what the fuck?
Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Fuck you, Kuma.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Oh, I don't really care.
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How
I'm pretty sure it was already here. There's no way he constructed this while they were here. You know?
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Wow.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Kazuichi. Kazuichi. Alright, make your argument.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Do whatever you want.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
Alright.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
It's actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
What?
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
I don't know about that.
So which one was the fake body?
It couldn't have been a fake body.
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
There's no way that could have been a fake body. A dummy of Nekomaru's body existed. Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? What the fuck?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
No.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Still, it's
was actually a dummy.
a dummy. I doubt that.
You mean
let's look at our information. Let's look at our truth bullets. New looking ham, no. Tipped over pillar. So what's up with the tipped over pillar too? Even two people couldn't budge it. Pillar's fragments. So I'm thinking we gotta present the tipped over pillar. I mean, how the hell did they replicate that as well? Oh, they just took out that one too somehow. Regardless of whether you entered the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body in the tipped over pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled salt are exactly the same. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing, because look what it says. Even the disassembled parts Kazuichi's arranged look exactly the same. There's no way they can get the placement all over again twice. So, I mean, the oil, how did they do that shit again? How did they get everything marked the same way?
A fake body?
Listen to me, please, listen to me.
Mechanical body.
So let's present...
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
Let's present what we presented before, the strange feeling in tower.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
I think it's either the strange
which
feeling we
one was
gotta
the fake
present or the dipped over pillar.
Just pick one of them.
Let's go with... I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with either one of those. It has to be one or two of those. It's gonna be one or two of those guys.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
We're gonna present it at the dummy, I
Hurry up,
think.
dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a
There we go. Alright. It had to be one of those two. It had to be one of those two. It had to be one of those two.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said...
Parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower.
Right.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
And that was kind of a different way too. I was thinking like, how did they move the oil too and get everything to look exactly the same in the same position? Okay, whatever.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
He is the ultimate mechanic.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
Oh, how do you know that, Chiaki? Because maybe you are the killer.
If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
Maybe you had no choice to.
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
Maybe only the floors move. Maybe it's only the floors that actually move. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
A device like that. A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. Oh boy. An elevator, right? It has to be an elevator. So that center area is probably an elevator. If I see an E... Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Oh, that was... Like, we might still be getting tricked here. I see a V. How you spell elevator? It's E-L-E, right? Oh, it's elevator. We in there. We in there. Wait a second. Blow that up, blow that up, blow it all up. Elevate, elevate, no! We need the Y! Blow it up before we take damage. No! Blow that up. Elevator! No, I didn't want to blow it up! Elevator! Elevator! No! Let's go! Let's go! Justin Wild! Justin Wild! Justin Wild! No! I blew it up on accident. Justin Wild!
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
That's crazy. So that center area was an elevator, and the only thing. Ah!
This elevator anyway.
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
Ah!
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall,
We in there.
it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
Easy!
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two flowers. Did I say the flowers? The two towers. It includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about the stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. The only thing that we have in common, they were all Nekomaru's parts. They were all heavy. They were all huge. They were all on the floor.
I see. Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
That's right.
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Because of the lights on the wall or something? There's something unique about the elevator. Only the floors can move. I was just saying this! You can only enter one side at a time. It's an enormous circle. There's no ceiling. Bro!
I see.
Wow! What the fuck?
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was.
Wow, what the fuck?
That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
This is ridiculous.
It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality. Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Oh my god, Monokuma. What? Swoon?
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on! Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? 2 chains or 1? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Is that supposed to be like a red cross on Mikan's picture?
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
This is outrageous, dude.
The truth that the 2 houses and the 2 towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
The ultimate weapon? What is the ultimate weapon? That's something I still don't understand.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
The elevator? The first one?
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Kazuichi, why you crying, dog?
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
Is he going to bring up the elevator?
If so,
Yeah.
how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
That's what I was thinking. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically,
Ah, man, we got another thing to figure out.
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
What the? You just said the same thing. What does this mean? If the 2 houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. It was on the right, and when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. The elevator, the 180 degree, that has to be a clue to that, right? Maybe it rotated up. Nah, fuck it. How can I break through this contradiction? How do I break through it? Make your argument next time on Dangan Ronpa. So I will see you guys later. In my Japanese deep voice accent. Evil accent. Alright, I'll see you guys later though.